Hey yo, it's no make time, man, and we back. Now I'm coming at y'all with a real interesting video. First of all, I just want to say Happy Memorial Day to everybody. I hope everybody out there being safe. Keeping your social distance, all that hoopla, whatever. But I'm coming at y'all with a real Memorial Day special video, if that's what you want to call it. So my last video like this, I did a 95-96 Bulls, the 72 and 10 Bulls. Just to see how they would fare in this generation in this season, and they actually ended up losing, getting eliminated by the Bucks. So I thought, it's Memorial Day. Let's do something real crazy. Let's do something special. Let's do an all-time team season with every all-time team in one season, and we're just gonna jump right into it, man. So first off, y'all know we do 12-minute quarters because we don't want no excuses. We want the best stats, the best of everybody, Hall of Fame. We want no injuries because we don't, like I said, we don't want any excuses. We don't want any crazy trades to happen. So we're just gonna turn those off, and then we're gonna pick the Bulls because I'm a proud Bulls fan, man. And we're gonna make everything automated so that we don't get any disruptions while our season is going on. Alright, and we're gonna auto-generate our rookies. Now, just so you guys can see the type of roster that we're dealing with, it's ridiculous. Just look at our Bulls team. We got MJ, Scotty, D Rose, we got Kareem, Oscar Robertson, Giannis on the Bucks. We got Allen Iverson, Moses Malone, Dr. J, and Wilt Chamberlain on the 76ers. The list really just goes on. So, without further ado, we're going to get right into it. We're going to sim to the end of the season, and we're going to see who's going to be the team to come out on top. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we've gotten to our all-star captains. Let's see who actually were the captains of the teams. Wow, it was Team LeBron and Team Dirk. Dirk Nowitzki was the captain for the Western All-Star team. That's interesting considering all the big names in the Western Conference. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna auto draft just to see what the teams would have ended up being. And my God, look at these teams, man. You got Dirk, MJ, Tim Duncan, Larry Bird, and Penny Hardaway. Look at the reserves. The reserves are good enough to be starters in any decade. Look at the East. Team LeBron has 2 LeBrons and a Magic, so really 3 LeBrons, Oscar Robertson and Karl Malone. And unfortunately, we're one game under 500. Even with the all-time Bulls, we still just can't manage to succeed. So I'm curious to know what the end of the season awards are going to be. Alright, and Magic Johnson was actually our MVP of the regular season, averaging 16, 5, and 10. And we ended up going 44 and 38. And in the last video I did like this, the 72 and 10 Bulls actually won 59 games. So it's clearly a big drop off when you throw in all the all-time teams. Let's see what the other awards were. So 6th man was actually Russell Westbrook, averaging 14, 6, and 7. Bill Russell was your defensive player of the year. And he was also your most improved, I guess, because he was retired last season and averaged 0, and I guess he came back and now he averaged 7 and 8. And I don't know who that is for coach of the year, so I don't know. And then this is a list of the all NBA first team, and this is the all defensive second team, and I guess that's all we have. So we actually did make the playoffs. We ended up as the 6th seed, and of course the Lakers and the Celtics were the first seeds in their respective conferences. So let's see what happens and who survives the gauntlet that is the playoffs. And the Bulls actually did make the finals. Wow, I actually didn't have to wait until I was like 90 to 100 years old to see the Bulls in another finals. And we're actually going against the all-time Kings. So let's see who was actually on that Kings roster. Because I'm pretty sure it was probably led by like Chris Webber. DeMarcus Cousins must be on that team. Let's take a look. So the Kings had the big O, Oscar Robertson, Nate Archibald, Jerry Lucas, Mitch Richmond, wow, and Chris Webber. Look at this team. DeMarcus Cousins, Mike Bibby, Stojakovic. This is going to be an interesting challenge. Let's see who prevails. Wow, and the Kings actually beat Michael Jordan in Game 7 of the finals. The man that doesn't even go to Game 7. And Chris Webber was the finals MVP, averaging 17 and 9. Wow, that was an interesting season to say the least. I never would have even imagined the Kings would have won. I had my money on the Lakers. If not the Lakers, maybe the Celtics. Maybe even the all-time Warriors. That Warriors team with Wilt Chamberlain. But never in a million years I see the Kings winning the NBA Finals Game 7 against an all-time Bulls team with Michael Jordan. But hey man, it's been Ayoooooo Made Time. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what other teams y'all would like to see, what other kind of seasons y'all would like to see. I'm bringing nothing but content. I got a quarantine tips video coming up real soon, so make sure you stay tuned for that. And it's been a pleasure, man.